Okay, so I just analyzed this circuit. I know the current through everything. I know the voltage across everything. But what if I wanted to know how much power each individual thing is using? Well, power, let's go back to what we know about power. So, can't write with an eraser. Power is really the amount of energy used per time. So that's what we want, energy per time. So what do we already know or we have that is related to energy and time? Well, we know that voltage is actually energy per time, or energy per charge, excuse me. And we know that current, well, that's the amount of charge going by per time. And the astute among you may already start to see this. If I multiply these together, charge cancels out, and I get energy per time, which is what I want, which is power. So basically, voltage times current gives me power, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. If I want to know how much energy I'm using per time, well, how many charges are going by and how much energy do they have? So voltage times current equals power. Let's try that for these. For the 2 ohm resistor, that piddly little thing, 40 volts, 20 amps, we have 40 times 20, 800 watts, joules per second. Boom. We have 4 for the B resistor, the 4 ohm, we have 4 amps going through 16 volts. That's only 64 watts. 4 amps at 24 volts. Again, we're just multiplying through 96 watts. And here you have a choice. You could either add up the amount of power this is using, which is the total amount of power used, or multiply total current times total voltage. 24 times 40 would be 960 watts. And I would imagine that if you added up 800 plus 64 plus 96, you would also get 960 watts. Because again, conservation of energy. So however much energy each individual thing is using is how much energy per time the whole circuit is using. Remember, that's energy per time. So that's the rate at which energy is being used. So 960 watts tells me that every single second, 960 joules of energy is being used up, the rate at which energy is used. So power, current times voltage.